Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Super Cast Brothers, the Smash Brothers podcast of all Smash Brothers podcasts. And I gotta say, Jonno, happy birthday.
Why, thank you. What a
Yeah,
time.
because, it's as of yesterday, date of releasing this episode, the Switch 2 has been out for a year. Oh, and also it was your birthday recently, too. That also happened. You almost had the same
Yeah.
birthday to Switch 2. How's that make you feel?
Like it's my younger sibling and I need to guide it through life.
Hmm.
I've been rather
You,
negligent towards them over the last year, but they're alive. They're healthy.
you with a younger sibling that you could have molded in your image is a thought that has never once crossed my mind, but I am now suddenly terrified.
There are a few candidates. I spread my influence far and wide. I don't mean that in the way that it could have come across. I don't have
And
any
yet,
children. That'd be interesting if I did, wouldn't it?
oh god, I'm sorry. No
I would have thought.
offense, Jono, but the thought of you as
Yeah.
a father does not compute.
It I think I would be a good father, but I also don't think I would be a father.
Okay, because you would be a mother.
I already am in some regards.
Well, okay then. So that we've already
You've been a
started off
kind
weird, and
father.
we're already being canceled 2 minutes in. Great.
I never did grow your beard.
You what?
I couldn't. I could never like do the facial hair, but in other regards, you've raised me pretty finely.
We're not going. No, no. I'm abandoning this line of thought. No, we're done. We're
But
moving
it's like
on.
you
I
abandoned me as a young lad, but still I look up to you.
nope. There's no there's no end of this at the end of this road that comes up positively for me. So we are
I
moving
think the
past this.
at least if you bring the milk home, it should be lactose free. Be helpful for me.
The Switch 2, everyone. The Switch 2. It's been out for a year. Uh, we are actually recording this 1 week before the Switch 2's official 1 year birthday. I kind of wonder if Nintendo's going to do anything special, like any big sale or anything, but you'd kind of think they would announce that beforehand. But also, I mean, I don't know. Oh, are we bringing out our Switch 2s? Hang on. Here's mine. What is? Could
Oh,
it connect
a
to the
game
TV?
card.
Oh, yeah, because you're not in a TV, stupid. Oh.
I can see you and your Switch 2 inside of mine.
Yes, and I can see
Oh,
you
I
and your Switch 2
yeah.
inside of mine. And I can also
Wow,
see the
Switchception.
background for this episode that I completely forgot to change and also is the wrong dimensions. Whoops.
You want to
We're
make
just
the
gonna.
background my Sonic the Hedgehog socks?
Nope, I'm gonna keep it at the Skyloft stage. I'm just gonna set it the size to be correct. And there we go. Hey, look, it's better now.
Yeah,
I fixed it.
my hands are too warm. Oh wow, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's because it's proper now.
Like you can see how my screen looks compared to yours. I'm just on Discord. I can't see that thing.
You can see
That's-
my last recently played games.
No, let me show you mine as well. Oh,
Light mode. Light mode.
always.
All right, so I can't tell. I couldn't tell what the first few yours were, but I did see Kirby Air Riders.
Yep. Ruffy and the Riverside, Katano Zero, Lumo. You know, all the hits.
I actually haven't played it since I was up there in Tucson. It's
Oh, really?
yeah. I have too many other things and going on that I have to spend time on.
I hear, I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
I've been playing PlayStation more because it's what I'm streaming, and I guess 3DS. Or was it
Hey,
just during the? No, it was 3DS. Yeah.
well, let me.
There's some games that I can't remember if they're regular DS or 3DS. I was like,
Here's the newest Switch 2 game.
that's not out yet, so no, it's not.
I've got it.
Wait, when does that game? When
Playing
is
it right
Star
now.
Fox out?
June.
Oh, later
June. June 20th.
this month. Sure,
Yeah.
this month. Uh, that would have been good to do like on Switch's birthday. Actually, I think
Yeah.
Star Fox would have been a
Wonderful.
good 1 year anniversary game.
Star Fox.
Uh, not foxes on mine.
Wolf. Star
Yes,
Wolf.
yes. Actually, that's
Dad
it.
gum.
There
Yeah.
we go. We got there.
Mr.
So
O'Donnell
I don't know.
with
I
your
don't want to be
eye
called
patch.
O'Donnell. I'll take an eye patch. That could be interesting.
Yeah. The cool factor. That's my papa.
No.
Anyone I see has a father figure has to have an eye patch.
Oh darn. Is that why you look up to Big Boss?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually.
This is
He's right
actually
here with us
terrifying.
right now.
Actually,
There you
wait,
go.
hold up that game again. Which one is that?
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Delta.
Okay. I was trying to see I couldn't tell which title or what number was on it. I was like, if you were gonna say it was 5, I'd be like, ah.
Nope. I would feel something of a phantom pain if that were the case.
In your ground zero.
Yeah, on Death Stranding on the beach.
What a title.
Happy to be back, by the way. What a fine episode he did alone.
Yeah, not only is this the Switch 2 anniversary episode, you've been out the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I was hoping to make it 3, like a full cycle, but I just couldn't bear it.
If I
Couldn't
don't
bear to be away any further.
I don't know who I would have grabbed for this. Who else do we know that bought a Switch 2?
Eric.
Does he have a Switch 2?
Yeah. Trevor has
Well,
one.
you heard it here first, Eric. Because Jonno showed up, you couldn't be on the anniversary episode. Sorry.
Okay. Eric is making something of a new anniversary tradition for himself right now anyway. It's too busy. He did send a lovely birthday message, though, however. I appreciated that.
I just sent a gif of a kid throwing a gnome away.
He did.
I feel
If you had said
appropriate.
anything more, I would have found it strange.
You should.
I was also repeatedly called Brian by our friends.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
It came from the Garfield GIF shared in there that said "Happy Birthday, Brian."
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say "Happy Birthday, Brian" a lot. Well, it's time to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2.
It is. Finally. I've been trying to get there. So it's been a year of the Switch 2. I don't know if you've gotten to play with it too much with your life as it is. But what have been your thoughts overall? I'd say starting with the console itself, and then games past that. What's been your thoughts on it?
The console itself is kind of what we expected. That was. I remember the year plus long wait for the Switch 2 announcement, where it's like the console's been leaked. We already know what the specs are, what it's going to look like, and the size, and what it's going to feel like. Um, But what was ominous was the name. Like, are they going to call it the Super Switch, the Switch U, the Switcheroonie, the whatever? And I'm like, if you call it anything other than the Switch 2, you are going to have an issue, like you did
Yeah.
with the Wii.
I think they
And
really want to avoid another Wii U situations. Like, okay, we can't. Like, Super Nintendo worked back in the day. It would not work now.
yeah, I almost thought it would be cool, but that's nostalgia talking.
Yeah.
Like people would just think it's a souped up Switch at this point. Super Nintendo worked because it was the second console ever released by Nintendo. Well, in the home console lineup. As for the Switch 2, like so, yeah. I mean, the release was fun. I didn't get it at first. I waited a few months for Donkey Kong Bonanza to come out and kind of bided my time because it's like Mario Kart World came out, and it wasn't the end all be all that we kind of thought it might be.
Yeah.
Um, they experimented. I'm ultimately glad that they didn't go for the usual, and they tried with one of their flagship franchises to stretch out their modus operandi, so to speak. So in that regard, it's cool. It's still fun. For me, it's a little less than Mario Kart 8, honestly, because it is very technical. It's a very different game.
Yeah.
Again, I'm glad they did it, but it's not something I go back to and play every single day. Um, if they had, it just comes to think, if they did more of an arcade style, traditional style Mario Kart, like if this were Mario Kart 8 Deluxe releasing for the first time, that would have flooded the market. Like people would have bought that shit up. World, at least you can play as Pianta.
I think you mean
And
cow.
yeah, they're and Cal. We saw Cal in real life riding on a motorcycle in Tucson, and then Cal was playable in the game. Yeah, Cal was the revelation, and that we came to the conclusion that Cal is possible for Smash. That made it all worth it. Um, Honestly, it's been a while for me to be able to critique that game fully, but I mean, what I will say is I like the open world aspect. Thought that was mostly fun. Unlocking characters before they patched it was kind of BS with the Kamek Orb item, ridiculous.
Wait, they patched that?
The issue, I believe they did. It's been so long since I've played, and but I think I read something about there being a new way to unlock characters.
While you keep talking, I'm gonna look that up.
Um, okay, yeah, but then like the battle modes are fun. The amount of characters are fun. Playing around with different techniques to try and cheese the courses with bounces and shortcuts is fun. The Donkey Kong arcade stage with the giant Donkey Kong robot is freaking awesome. The issue, I think the big issue that everybody agrees is the big issue is like when you're playing multiplayer, playing online, and you have this route that you have to follow when you're choosing between courses. It's like kind of, yeah, exactly, kind of ridiculous. And you don't, and for all of the hype that they did for the like, oh, you can travel from place to place to place on these like sub level things. There's a lot of game modes that lock that feature out, so it's interesting. But what was it? What else was that game known for? Oh, technically the debut of the new DK design.
Yeah.
He looks a whole lot better in Bonanza than in Kart, but still
Yes.
pretty neat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Back to the Switch 2 itself quickly. I mean, it's a Switch, but it's more powerful and runs smoother and feels better to hold. At least the controllers when it's docked. It's kind of heavy, honestly. Uh, but I like it. There's always the question of is it a little too expensive, especially now with all the game consoles going up in price with politics happening. But you know, that aside, I enjoy the system. It can I think my overall thoughts are the launch year has been a little slow, but it's also been better than a lot of Nintendo systems launch year. Like the 3DS launch year was abysmal.
Oof.
Like my gosh. And so they always do kind of take it slow with their launch, which is a little annoying, but then they drag it along. There's at least one AAA title releasing in that first year that makes you get it, and that was DK Bonanza. What a freaking game that was!
Oh, it's
Like,
so good.
holy bananioles! Yeah, I
I
don't. I think. Yeah. What are your thoughts on everything?
so I think first of all, my thoughts on like the console itself are kind of honestly negative. Not that I think this console itself is bad, but this it feels like it's the first time since the Super Nintendo, and honestly, maybe the first time in general actually, and Nintendo has iterated the least, very minimally with what you can do with the console. Like, okay, we added mouse controls, but the Joy Cons are really kind of wobbly. They're not good mice. And then there's
Yeah.
the game chat button and mode, and I'm sure there are some people that use it. Um,
Yeah.
Probably more people that actually game at a computer or not a computer, at a TV in the living room, and not somebody like me who literally uses their computer monitor for their games. So,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
have
Case in
Discord,
point.
so game chat doesn't do shit for me. Yes, you got a
Yeah.
TV there in your background, but have you ever used game chat?
No.
No, no.
Not at all. I don't. I have no clue how it works. My interactions with game chat have been accidentally pressing the button and then being sent to that screen and then
Yep.
pressing home to get back home.
Yeah. And like I don't think it's bad that they added it. It's just
No,
very clearly not for me, not
jank.
for you. It's for somebody. It's for a
Hmm.
mix of different groups, but I think it's a small amount of
Yeah.
people in general, I would assume. But beyond
Yeah.
that, like you said, it is a bigger Switch 2. It is a more powerful, or bigger Switch 2. It's a bigger Switch. It's a more powerful Switch. And Nintendo usually doesn't just go for a base power upgrade, but I kind of think that they were scared might be the wrong word, but I think that they were a little bit scared because of what the Wii, because what happened with the Wii U, and it was like, listen, we failed there pretty fucking hard. Granted, it was largely your marketing that you didn't market it well, and apparently third parties had a hard time with it. But they're like, okay, this is it was one of their safest decisions that Nintendo has ever made. Is just go more powerful. And was it the
Yeah.
wrong decision? Was it the right decision? We're only a year in, can't really answer that. I don't think it was necessarily the wrong decision, especially
I think
looking
it's
back and
middle of the road.
seeing Microsoft shit the bed and seeing Sony not doing much better. Jesus Christ, you
Yeah.
two, get it together. My God.
Sony was
Uh,
all too happy to raise the price on that damn thing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's like actually different about the Switch that I do think is really good is how they changed with the Joy Cons. Some just slide in; they actually stay
Oh yeah.
attached.
Oh yeah.
They have to
Oh yeah.
pull a trigger to pull them off. It's like that is so much better.
Hmm.
Oh, it feels like
Oh,
they stick
yeah.
better. You don't have the issue of them coming off. And I don't know if it'll be the case, but I'm hoping the stick drift isn't really a thing anymore because
Yeah.
pretty much all of my Switch One Joy Cons eventually started having issues. Like, okay, great. It's really bad in some
Yeah.
games. I was like, okay, I can't
Yeah.
use this Joy-Con anymore. Cool.
Mine never did, but it might just be the play output. I don't play it as much as you.
Could be.
Gabe is shot to hell. He's been uninspired to get a Switch 2 because his Switch 1 Joy-Con drift just ruined the whole concept to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And that's
okay, I mean,
fair.
like, yeah. Yeah, like it more like outside of the super passionate Nintendo fans like us, it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, you have other options that
Hmm.
might not be as troublesome.
Yeah. And
Um,
if there's no Switch 2 exclusive games yet that really grab you, there's no point in getting it. They've
yeah,
still done a lot of the games for Switch 1 as well. Not all of them.
yeah,
I don't think Pokopia is. Metroid Prime 4 was Switch 1. There's been a few things that have
yeah.
been Switch 2
Switch
exclusive.
only. Hmm. It was weird that Tomodachi Life wasn't given that the mouse controls.
Well,
Um,
it was
yeah,
originally They revealed that before the Switch 2 reveal.
That's true. There will probably be a Switch 2 version anyway.
Kind of you'd think if there was, it
Yeah,
would have been released at the same time.
true. It's just weird, but whatever. It seems to be doing well,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
it's already got more
Um,
unique games than the PlayStation 5.
yeah,
That's
right.
so fucking
I
sad,
love
man.
my PS5, but I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of it's cross-platform. Like whatever. Yeah, and they've done a valiant job. Like the Indiana Jones game just came out. Like that was not even a game card situation, so good for them. And reviewed really well. Was a great port. Cyberpunk 2077 day one on cartridge port again that had amazing controls for the Switch too. Like at least Nintendo is finally at this point where there's an acknowledgement that the system is less powerful than its competitors, but not to the extent where you're not seeing these games ported, and when they are ported, not in a shabby way.
Yeah,
Like we're finally there, and I would like to see, whatever console they're doing next, and I could see them persisting with this hybrid model, like, oh, it's the Switch 3. That would not surprise me at all.
at this point.
7 years in the future, because that's the market they've cornered. It's semi-casual, and people are really into the idea of playing this thing at work and at school and yada yada. But the kind of the partial hope is if Nintendo goes back to just doing a pure home console, they can hedge the market like back in the day. Be kind of neat to see, especially because Nintendo themselves, and this is kind of a pro and a con for me. I feel like they're from like a sales and marketing standpoint, this is the most aggressive we've seen Nintendo in a while. Um, they've become colder, more corporate on one hand, which has not been that brilliant and wonderful to see. It's we all miss the era of Iwata and Reggie, um, and the Nintendo Directs of today pale in comparison when they even come around.
Yeah,
Most of the time there's just shadow drops. Um,
and like
yeah,
here's this the fucking Star Fox reveals like, hey, we're doing a Star Fox Direct in 15 minutes. Like, what? What are you
what?
talking
I
about?
know, right?
Like they didn't even like you've got the
Yeah,
Nintendo Today app. You can't even announce that it's happening in the morning. Like, hey guys, later today, the Star
mhm,
Fox reveals. Like, that would have been better. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah. And I wonder how much of this is old man shouts at cloud or not. But yeah, the Nintendo Today app is
Uh
a questionable thing.
I had it
Like
for a couple days,
I'm
then I
not that
dropped it. It's
impressed.
like, oh, listen,
Yeah,
any because they said it's like, oh, we're gonna be announcing something every day, so you should check it every day. It's like, okay, they didn't. Those first few days was
yeah,
just like, here's like some old thing, or here's a wallpaper. It's like, yeah, this is totally what I want from a Nintendo News app.
yeah,
Deleted it. I was like, okay, if you ever post any actual news, I can just get it on the internet.
yeah.
Pretty easy.
On the other hand, Nintendo Music app's pretty neat
I do like it.
overall.
We just
Mhm.
got what did we get this week? Pikmin 1 got added this week.
Yeah, and that Pikmin, the Pikmin 4 short that everybody was mystified by with the baby, the human baby that was dropped from Nintendo today before Pikmin 4 came out,
Oh, I never
or when.
watched
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They do like these weird cinematic things. It's interesting, but definitely a different approach. I'm kind of
Oh
ambivalent on it. Like
wait, I remember it
yeah,
now. Yeah, they were first they released a version that didn't have the Pikmin in it. Then they released a version that actually showed them. Cause like, oh yeah, only children can see Pikmin or something. It's like, okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like the Minish, but Pikmin.
Peter fucking
Um,
Pan.
yeah. Overall, I'm not particularly cynical towards these new approaches, but it is something to note, and there's a nostalgia lens on it for me, where I'm like, yeah, this is not as captivating as it was when we were younger,
Yeah.
but kind of just whatever. Because on the other hand, at least we're in this place now where it's like, yeah, all the relevant Wii U first party and second party games are pretty much there on the Switch and Switch 2. There's Switch 2 editions coming out for all the major Switch games. Like they're doing all their check boxes and just this admirably quick way to where, I think in the next year we're in for some exciting release schedules, once we finally kind of learn more what their plans are for 2027.
Yeah. I do wish they would give
But
us more often in terms of news. Like, I don't need a Nintendo Direct every other month, but you tell us a game exists, and then we're left dry until like a month before release, and someone just like, "Hey, remember that when we announced this?" Like, yeah, cool. It's coming out soon. It's like, okay, any
yeah,
you gonna tell us anything? Like, nah,
yeah.
bitch.
Hey, but at least we now have our very own talking flower
Are you the
that will
amiibo
talk to
toy?
us in the real world.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
That thing was annoying.
I kind of do. I kind of do. But it's also $35 and I can't warrant it. I just can't. I
Nah,
can warrant
man.
it more than Alarmo, maybe.
Yeah, I don't get alarm. Look, listen, I've got an alarm app on my phone. That's all I need. I don't need a Nintendo alarm clock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What is on Nintendo today? What's today's reveal? Uh Monthly mission for Excite Bike 64. And
That's not a
I
reveal.
do not see what it is. No.
If
Uh
there's a monthly
Presenting
mission,
question.
then that's not anything special.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, this just happened third month.
Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary cross Nippon Professional Baseball League. They have question block bases in Japanese baseball stadiums now.
Okay. I mean, that's
Yeah, and there's
better.
like Mario's there, and there's like a girl with a duck jersey on. Oh, silhouette. They have silhouette quizzes. They want you to guess who it is.
All right, hold it up to the
This is
camera.
Captain Nick.
That is who is that? Fuck. Run this?
So close. It's
Oh,
Grogu.
fuck, it's Luigi. I would never guess that was Luigi's silhouette. Wow.
No, yeah. It's green.
Huh.
And he likes to live in little mud huts in the swamp.
Crazy. But while the
So
console
crazy.
itself doesn't really impress me, because like, okay, yeah, sure, it's more powerful. I was kind of hoping for more from Nintendo, and they were also like, just like, especially using in handheld mode is better. It's like, okay, cool. I play 99% of my time in
Never do.
docked.
Almost never do.
Yeah,
And I think it's
it's
awkward. Like I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan of
I
using it
can't.
handheld. It's too big.
I can't fully imagine like playing a game like Cyberpunk handheld. Yeah, that just
God.
feels kind of alien to me. Like it's just so intense, so many different control options, so many things happening on the screen at the same time. I'd be like, what the fuck?
There's some things I think are fine handheld. Like, I think Mario Kart, perfectly fine. Mega Man Battle Network and
Yeah,
Star Force,
yeah.
perfectly fine. Pokemon, well, old
Yeah.
Pokemon, perfectly fine. I guess actually on
Yeah,
the
Fire Red
subject of
and Leaf
Pokemon,
Green, $20 a pop.
yes. Actually on the subject of Pokemon,
Um,
boy, the upgrade, you could really, all you need to do is, if you're curious, like, just how much better, more powerful is the Switch 2 to Switch 1, just play Pokemon Scarlet and
Winds and
Violet and you
Waves
will
trailer.
see. You will see
Yeah,
there's such a
yeah.
difference on Switch 1 and Switch 2 for Scarlet and Violet. My god. It's like, yes, this is how the game should have performed the
Yeah.
first time around. Game Freak, I don't know what the hell
Legends,
you
yeah.
did to make it not perform this way the first time around, but holy fuck. Please have your shit together.
Yeah,
for
having like distant particles or even like nearby moving Pokemon and Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield moving at like 10 FPS
pathetic.
was questionable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I when I see the debates, because and this is still a prevalent debate for Nintendo and the Switch too. Like that, like what the new Indiana Jones game. It's 30 FPS on Switch 2. I don't really see that. I have to really go out of my way to say, oh, I noticed this difference between 30 and 60 and 120 FPS. But seeing it in Pokemon when it's like super fragmented and low, it's like, okay, yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's God. I don't know what the hell they're
Now they
doing.
fix it.
Yeah, it's
The Winds
fixed
and
now.
Waves trailer
Well, let's
looks
not
awesome.
let's not give them too much credit for Winds and Waves trailer.
Yeah, yeah. Do
It's
we think that that's just all CGI stuff, or like the
I mean, even
water and
even
the?
if it isn't, you can never trust performance based off of just a fucking trailer because there's so much that
Yeah,
they can easily turn off. You're not seeing any HUD or anything. You see environment shots. That's it. Even
yeah,
when you do see HUD and everything, they can still fine tune those to make them look good. It's like you see a commercial for McDonald's or a restaurant. It's like, oh, here's our perfect burger. Those commercials aren't actually of food. That is
yeah.
all artistically made. Never fucking do that.
You look into
We'll
that and
see
then
the
you
game when
realize
it
it's like
releases. Until
shellac
then,
the Big Mac.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
those
hope
fries
so.
that are sticking
I
up
hope-
perfectly, they're stuck in a toothpick, which is in a styrofoam block.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. I mean, they can if they do that sort of effort, they can also just make the effort to make the game better when you
Well,
play it.
it's easier to do that for a 4 minute video than it is for a entire video game, in fairness. But also, don't release your game half cocked.
Yeah, for the richest gaming company in the world, I do not have sympathy for the Pokemon company.
No.
But we'll see.
We will.
See.
Uh, but as far as like actual Switch 2 games, you talked about Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bananza. My thoughts on Mario Kart World more or less echo yours. At
Mhm.
first glance, the whole tour mode was kind of interesting. It's like, oh, okay, we get to drive to the next course. That's kind of fun. Makes the world feel connected.
Get a Yoshi
But
burger.
then you realize that's your first 2 out of 3 laps.
Yeah, it's kind of deflating and kind of weird.
Ugh. Cut the distance, make it 1 lap. Let us do at least 2 laps on the actual fucking racetrack.
Yeah,
Then it
it's
would have been
unusual for
fine.
Nintendo. Yeah, like they
It's
experimented a little too far.
Yeah, and whenever players have tried to do workarounds to not have to deal with that in online mode,
They patched it
Nintendo's
out.
like, no, you're not playing how we want you to play. It's like, okay,
Hmm.
hmm, fuck off. Also, I did look up unlocking characters. Kamek is still the primary method to unlocking them, but there is a secondary, kinda. When you're in the world map, if you find a UFO, you can use the UFO to abduct characters and switch your cart to them. And if you do that for a character that you haven't unlocked yet, then you'll unlock that character. I don't know if I would call it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's easier than Kamek. I don't know where the UFOs are or how easily to find the characters once you have it. I don't know. I unlocked all mine by just abusing the Kamek method against a one against like a humanless human controlled character, and I made it work. Don't
Poor
know.
Kamek.
I think it had some good tracks though, and considering how long we had Mario Kart 8, I don't blame them for wanting to take a different approach because I think if they had
Mhm.
just done the usual formula, there wouldn't have been much further over it. Like, yeah, people would have bought it. It's a fucking Mario Kart game. But it would have been heavily compared to 8, more so than any of the previous Mario Kart game has been compared against its predecessor. So they wanted to do something different. Did it was it a success? Parts. People lost their shit over cow. And I
Yep.
think again there are some cool new tracks and the general idea of having a world map that you can drive around on is good. The fact that it's not co-op, couch co-op is a little weird. Like the fuck? Okay.
Hmm.
Weird. And honestly, like a lot of the collectibles, I kind of didn't really care for. It's like, okay, this just feels like I'm doing having to do tricks. And they added a
Hmm.
whole bunch of like, okay, now you can grind on these rails and ride along the wall. There's crazy shortcuts now. It's like that's fine. I would rather just have a more
That's
straightforward race.
it's cool, and it's cool to see people do it right, but I'm just not that kind of player.
Yeah, and when you're up against somebody that's doing that, it's like, cool, I have no shot because this guy knows how to do
Mhm.
tricks and I just want to race.
Yep.
Donkey Kong Bananza, though,
Um,
amazing.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Shout
played,
out Booth Theater.
no, yeah, Booth Eater, best fucking track of Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
DK, what is
Booth
it,
Theater and
Spaceport?
the
I think is might be the
Robot
next best one.
Kong
Yeah,
World of the. Yeah, I agree.
so
DK
good.
Bonanza, my God. Yeah.
Bonanza, really good. I streamed it. I did everything except for get all hunt down all the music discs. I did not give a shit. They're 90% RNG drops, and then the ones that aren't, you have to go find pieces of them in the Bonanza rehearsals.
Hmm.
And listen, a couple of the Bonanza rehearsals nearly broke me. Uh, fuck Zebra. Fuck Zebra. Even normal Zebra gameplay. Fuck Zebra. I could not control it very well. I was so bad at using it. And a lot of times when I was flying as ostrich, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put the controls where they did for switching your Bonanza form, but so many times I'm trying to fly, I'm using my control stick to like go where to change where I'm going, and I somehow
Hmm.
flip into zebra.
Whoop.
Motherfucker! And then a
Whoop.
lot of times I would be zebra trying to do like a run down a narrow path, and I would swap into something else. Like, cool, I am fucked now to start over. Amazing. Fuck
Yep.
Zebra and fuck those controls. The rest of Bonanza, though, amazing. Final boss kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Took a while to beat. That was such a difficulty spike. Every other boss in the game, easy.
Hmm. King of what? Sludge or
Rot.
grime?
Rot.
Oh, right. Yeah, King of Rots. That's right.
King of Rot was a fucking trip.
Hmm.
Oh my god. And like even the post game, like the boss rush and the challenge rush modes, like those took me a
Hmm.
bit, but I cleared them all. I got every fucking banana, every fossil. Oh, it felt so good.
Yeah. What an amazing thing for there to be a new 3D Donkey Kong platformer.
And
Just
for it to
brilliant.
be more or less the flagship launch game and not a Mario game, we don't have a Mario game yet for the Switch 2.
Hmm.
Not
Hmm.
not a traditional Mario game.
Yep.
Supposedly, 3D Mario will be next year, if
Yeah.
rumors are to be believed.
What about Super Mario Brothers Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus Meeting in Bella Bell Park?
Yeah, that's not a new game. Switch 2 edition of anything is not a new game. I don't care what they add into it.
But
For the same
Pikmin
reason,
in the
Super
background.
Mario World or Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is not a new Switch game. Bowser's
Hmm.
Fury is new to the Switch. 3D World is not.
Yeah,
No.
Bowser's Fury. Man, oh man. Um, yeah, and it just feels so good to beat shit up in that world and break into the environment. Like the core gameplay is just so good and there's this addictive quality to it that does not come around when you get to be as old as us. It doesn't come around every day where you're like, this makes me feel like when I was playing Nintendo games when I was in elementary school.
Yeah.
This game has this quality, and if we're not gonna dance around spoilers per se, this is a bona fide Donkey Kong adventure. Like you're kind of bouncing off of Donkey Kong Country, and there's a reason for why King K. Rool was missing and is now back. Holy fucking
I wish
shit!
I hadn't been spoiled on it, but
Hmm.
God, I was excited even when I was like, oh shit, he's back.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. His big belly button was there, covering up the hole into the void or whatever the hell that was.
The
And then
roof.
he, Yeah, and then you get them, and you fight them for a long time,
Jesus
long
Christ,
time.
it's such a long fight. Like the
Hmm.
first phase is the longest.
Hmm.
And that one is what gave me the most trouble because when I was streaming it, I think I was on that I got to that point like when I had about like an hour left in my stream. I got close to him being killed. I was really close, but then I kept losing. I was like, okay, we're gonna have to wait till next week before I can fight him again because we're just out of time for the day. It's a good thing I did because I didn't know that there were other phases. Like,
Yeah,
man,
King of Rot.
fuck.
That whole sequence, they give you the old school Donkey Kong Country 2 thing where you think you win, and then you play through the credits, and it's like, oh, all of the Kremlin crew are being called out as the people who developed the game. And then bada bing, bada boom, they're rushing up in the like the gold spout up into New Donk City, and you have to fight them there, and then chase them down for the King of Rot battle, and that whole little epilogue in New Donk City. That's a pseudo tie-in to Odyssey was really cool.
The other phase like gave me trouble. I think it might have been the last phase when you're on the platform that's like rising up to the surface, and you keep getting attacked from the sides, and you're losing your ground. It's like, oh god, I've died so many times there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm curious about the whole New Donk City stuff. Because what is the timeline with this game? I know Nintendo very clearly is taking the offensive of fuck your timeline, but
Yep.
we've got DK that seems like he's a younger version. Pauline is definitely teen Pauline. She's not the Pauline that we know from Odyssey. She's not the Pauline we know from the original Donkey Kong game. But Diddy and Dixie are here, and they look the exact same. Cranky looks the exact same as the Super Nintendo games. So what?
Yeah, exactly.
Confused.
That's where they want you to be. Yeah, but yeah, and they of course did an excellent job with the Pauline and DK relationship, and
Yeah.
yeah, like there's this whole little subgenre of like father daughter adventure video games coming out. There's The Last of Us, which ends in a pretty interesting way for that father daughter relationship. Uh, Pragmata, and then there's Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's very charming and sweet. They
Yeah.
do a good job. Void Kong and company.
Eh.
They were fine. I liked Construction Ape. He was kind of funny.
Yeah, I like Grumpy. He was fun. Ironic, I like the Grumpy character. Fucking shock.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He was chivalrous. So there was a fairness to the way he encountered DK.
Void Kong
Um,
was a little shit.
yeah, yeah,
Pain
yeah.
in the
And
ass to
then
fight. Fuck his second fight. Fuck that fight so bad.
Nintendo kind of then falls into like the trap though, because it's like there's Grumpy Kong, there's Void Kong, there's the girl one.
Poppy.
Yeah, it's like whatever,
Poppy Kong.
like just kind of like
She turns invisible and then she's still really easy to find and beat up. I don't
Yep,
know.
yep, yep.
I thought she was
Poppy.
easiest of the three.
Yep. Yeah, did not leave a huge impression, but whatever. Uh, Void Kong, kind of funny. We'll see you as an assist trophy one day.
Mm,
Or no.
no, I don't. Nah. What would even be a good assist trophy for Bonanza besides Pauline?
Uh, the animals, just like animal representation, zebra, ostriches. Um,
Donkey Kong just in general doesn't have really many assist trophies.
no, Rambi.
Is that the only one? I think it might be the only one.
Hmm.
God, they need to improve that. Like, come on, give us Chunky and or Grumpy. Give us Tiny. Give us
Yeah,
a Mr. Rossetti styled Cranky Kong.
yeah, that'd be amazing. Um, yeah, Chunky is alive again. He's out on an SO.
That's true. Donkey Kong 64 did get on the NSO recently, or
Mhm.
is coming. It got announced. I don't know if it's actually on
By
there
the
yet.
time this episode's out, it's released.
Okay, good.
Yep. hmm
That game I'm kind
Lanky
of curious
Kong.
about.
Yeah, me too. I never did play it
Nah,
back in the day,
I
but I'm
didn't.
going
I
to
never had an
now.
N64.
Oh yeah, it was a fine console, groundbreaking for the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like the next big Switch 2 game that we got was Kirby Air Riders, which I played the fuck out of. I played it for like a week straight, just, like grinding out the board, getting everything, getting most things unlocked. And I think there's only like I want to say one or two challenges left in the story mode that I haven't done. And then I
hmm
have like a good chunk of all the other boards completed, even the online one.
Yeah. Speaking of locks for the next Smash, this is where Noir DDD was introduced. That's
I,
interesting concept for that game though, and that that's a game that I bought, was hyped for, and it kind of fell victim to me not having a lot of time, much at all, to game. I haven't put a lot of hours into it at all. But from what I've played, I enjoyed it. I mean, I think the comparisons that people have made online to Smash, where they're like, the impact of the hits that you make in the game, and kind of the innovation. It's like classic Sakurai control innovation, the way that you connect and move throughout the field, and kind of this, again, like this impactful, crunchy way. Does feel Smash adjacent. It's interesting. Um, it looks amazing. It plays amazingly. The roster is very broad. I like that you can design your own air rider machines. Uh, the story is, what would a Kirby game be without the apocalypse? And it's fun.
fucking Nova, man. This
Yep.
piece of shit. The embodiment of the old Corrupt-A-Wish game that
hmm
just it went over all the forums over the years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
thing is the monkey's paw.
Yep.
But
We've had our own version of that too on our forums.
we did.
Remember them well.
But Air Riders was a lot of fun. It was Air Ride Plus. It had everything that we
hmm
wanted, plus a little bit more. I think really the only thing that was missing from the original Air Ride was the original Top Ride tracks. We got all of the original Air Ride tracks, and I guess also the original City Trial map. But the City Trial map that we got is, again, just like an upgraded version. We don't have
Right.
the big tall parking garage anymore, but it's
hmm
fine.
Yeah.
I would say also you brought up Noir Day today. Noir Day is a possible assist trophy. He could drive back and forth across the platform or fly across with like the Hydra or something. The Burning
hmm
Leo actually could be something.
Yeah.
I would also say it's like, we've been saying, hey, can we get some more Kirby characters besides Kirby, Meta Knight, and King Dedede? And I think we have it narrowed down to the people that are at Air Riders. If we're gonna get another Kirby character, it's probably gonna be one of them. Which, granted, he
Chef
kind of
Kawasaki.
picked the best ones, most of the few missing ones.
hmm
But Bandanity, Susie, I don't think it's gonna be Lolo and Lala. Um,
Taranza.
Taranza. Trying to remember who all there was. I only ever played as Lolo and Lala, so I don't remember who else there is. Rick,
Bikini Kawasaki.
yeah, Chef Kawasaki. I think Knuckle Joe is
Yeah.
in there. I don't think we're gonna get
Mhm.
Starman, but I could kind of see Starman as an assist trophy, or like if we have to like adventure mode type deal as an enemy. I can see that
Yeah.
happening.
Blade Knight.
Starman was the cow equivalent. When they revealed
hmm
that, was people lost their shit. It's like, okay, I guess Starman is a really popular enemy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it had only
Yeah, yeah.
been one other game before Air Riders.
Which one was this?
The little star with the cape.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
not in many
around, I think.
games.
Yeah.
I need to check, but I thought I'd seen before that he was only in one previous game. Let
He's
me
the one that
see
gives
here.
Kirby the fly ability, right?
Jump, actually.
Jump, yeah.
High jump as well. Oh no, he's in a few different games. I was
Hmm.
definitely wrong about that, but yeah, he gives a high jump ability. Before Air Riders, he was in 10 games.
Wow.
Granted, some of those are remakes, like Return the Dreamland Deluxe, Kirby Fighters Deluxe, but still, actually, is Kirby Fighters remake? It has Deluxe in its name, so I assume.
That's the full version of the game, yeah. On
Okay, so
3DS.
yeah, then he's not in like the base version, I guess.
Mm.
I don't know.
Interesting. And good on Sakurai being able to return full on to the Kirby series and
Yeah,
do this thing.
and unlike what a lot of people were speculating, about there's like, oh, Sakurai probably demanded it before he would do the Smash games. Like, no, Nintendo came to him and was like, hey, Kirby Air Ride, real fucking good. What if you did it again?
Hmm.
And Sakurai's like, I guess I could do that.
Yep.
The last thing I'd ever did for Kirby, I can go back to that, but I'm not doing motherfucking DLC. You hear me? We hear you. No DLC. We're not gonna make this. You don't have to make it a franchise, but maybe. But no DLC. Don't worry about it, because you're working on Smash next.
Yeah, we're not putting Byleth in Kirby Air Riders.
Unless.
Yeah, right. Someone made a wish for Fire Emblem to be in Kirby Air Riders.
We've had other great games. Metroid Prime 4 came out. Metroid Prime Beyond. Twilix played it. He liked it. I watched him do the final boss, and we both kind of felt like the ending was flat. Not a good ending.
There was some controversy with that game, with the plot, with the way, with the amount of NPCs, the way that they interact with Samus.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. I was just there for the ending, but the
Hmm.
ending definitely did not impress, and neither did Silux.
Hmm.
If we're gonna get another, if we're gonna get another Metroid character in Smash, I'm still gonna be Team Ravenbeak. Vastly more interesting. Sorry, Silence fans. Yeah, I know you guys were all excited that he was being teased for the new game, and then he's kind of a whiny little bitch. No,
I just
seriously.
wanted them to follow through on their plot, like, but it seems like it maybe wasn't in the best way.
No, and what they did with him is like they kind of give you like, okay, yeah, you could see like memories from his past of like why he's so angry, why he hates Samus, but it is quite literally he's a whiny little bitch. I'm not joking. He's
Yeah.
pissed at her for not saving them fast enough when his dumbass disobeyed orders and went charging in, getting his unit destroyed.
Oh,
And
great.
he's pissed that she showed up too late.
Hmm.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ravenbeak over over Silux, but what about Silux versus Anthony?
Is Anthony in the suit from Federation Force?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going with Anthony.
there you Yeah. And he opens up the hatch. He's like, "Remember me?" And there you go.
That's either a taunt or it's a entrance animation. I know you made an Anthony moveset several years
I know.
ago. I don't know. I'm sure you put that quote somewhere. If you didn't, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Of course I did.
Of course you did.
And if I did, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Well, I mean,
We'll save that for Age Wada. Tune
okay.
in to find out what the fuck is wrong with me.
It's too much. We got a new Mario Tennis game, which is weird
Yeah, and
because
that fell victim to like I'm kind of excited to play it, I guess, but it's too much money.
I haven't played a Mario Tennis game since the Game Boy Mario Tennis. The only
Oh,
one I ever
okay.
played, and I fucking loved it. But no other Mario Tennis since then has really gotten to me. I played the demo for Aces, and I was close to buying Aces. Never did it. But now Mario Tennis Fever is like, hey, look, we have a story mode. In the story, the characters turn into babies, including the brand new reveal of Baby Waluigi. So Waluigi gets his introduction in the original Mario Tennis, and now we have Baby Waluigi getting his introduction in Mario Tennis.
Yep.
And the first baby to be revealed in a Mario Tennis game, but the third baby, I believe, to be invented for a spin-off. Because Daisy and Rosalina, Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina, were invented for Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Mario, Baby Luigi, and Baby Bowser were all in the original Yoshi's Island. Baby Peach, Baby Wario, and Baby Donkey Kong were all in Yoshi's Island DS, I think.
Yeah. I think Baby Daisy's been around since Wii. I'm pretty sure Mario Kart Wii.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
remember for sure. Oh wait, no,
Interesting.
Double Dash. Wait, no. They weren't in Double Dash.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and actually, I
Yeah,
think
when the
Baby
baby
Peach's
girl.
introduction might have been Partners in Time.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah,
Underrated game.
Mario Tennis Fever. It seems fine. I just haven't. A lot of the spin-off
Yeah.
sport games just don't get me. I've played a few of them over the years, but just overall.
What's cool is like the size of the roster. Like if you're gonna, I think if you're gonna do a Mario sports game, like make it as incredulous as possible.
Yeah,
So from like that angle, like playable Chain Chomp in the last couple of games, I'm like, yeah, this is the business.
yeah. Like you
Yeah.
got to have the core characters, obviously,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
don't be afraid to experiment because like also all these characters are effectively like they might have like some small differences, but like there's differences like okay, here's some classes. They have the same stats between classes, and then I think Aces gave them all like a unique power. Fever is giving everybody rackets, but you can choose which racket you want. It's like, okay, you can just have a bunch of weird characters then, because you don't have to worry about them having unique powers. Or give them like a small, like unique ability to them, I guess. Like uh apparently Piranha Plants has a passive ability where its top spin shots bounce higher than any other character. Okay.
Yeah,
Really easy to do something like that.
yeah, yeah. The Fever racket seemed to be pretty well received. Like the Aces like aiming thing was a little underwhelming as far as like special rackets went. So this took it to, it's like Aces but souped up.
Hmm.
It's kind of been the review sequence, and it has the same issues as Aces 2, where like the story mode ultimately is a little underwhelming and short. It's like yeah, and that's part of what keeps me away from buying these games. I bought Aces, but like years later on a discount.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, seems fun. I think if I were a kid, I would have bought it or had someone buy it for me a long time ago.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's like, get me with that Mario baseball shit coming back.
There's also the fact that like we had more time as kids, so we could be a little bit more free with buying goofier games that
Mhm.
we like
Yeah.
we don't have to sink time into.
Hmm.
But I think the next like big one actually wow, I'm actually running low on what were all the big releases. Pokopia. Never in my life
Yeah.
has a cozy sim game tempted me as much as Pokopia. Not just because it's Pokemon,
I remember the hardcore. Yeah. Yeah.
but like what I've
People
read
really
about
kind of
how the
shit on it.
story of that game goes, the events with the different Pokemon, and what's happening, it's like, okay, you guys have me very, very tempted to get this game. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I would love to play it. Again, it's on the immediate backlog, and I just cannot ever warrant the price with the hours that I know I can put into it. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The story execution in the background always kind of looming over your head, and how you interact with all the Pokemon and the world. I played Dragon Quest Builders from this team before, both of them, and I really liked them, and I was excited about this game from the start. Where everybody else, there was a tepidness and a trepidation. It's like, this is the Pokemon you're giving us right now, blah 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 blah. But it's like it turned out to be, and again, I mean, it's such a small file size that they put it on a game key card, which kind of like but overall, I mean, that's the hit that I'm missing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the games, it's the one where it's like, really, it's not don't own it yet.
And then Star Fox is coming out soon. Splatoon Raiders, the first single player only Splatoon game. We know we're getting Dragon Quest 12 just got a re-reveal. Uh, it's no longer the dark and gritty Dragon Quest that they initially announced it's going to be. And honestly, thank fucking God. I've seen some people be upset about that. It's like, listen, Dragon Quest is a series that shouldn't really be dark and gritty. Like,
Mhm.
no, that's so weird. But Fire
Yeah.
Emblem, Fortune's Weave, we know is going to come out. I'm trying to go through the list of other things that we know have been announced. Final Fantasy 14 is coming to Switch too. Just putting that bug
Yep.
back out there in the world. Uh,
Yep.
new
Yep.
Professor Layton game. We were talking about. I think that was pre-recording. I think that was pre-show
He's
chat.
gonna have realistic skin in the game.
No, please, God. And Pokemon
Yeah.
Winds and Waves, of course.
Yeah.
Which, please show me more besides just the three starters. I beg of thee.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the one we? Oh yeah, the dog, the
Hmm.
Pomeranian low hanging fruit fire
Pombon,
animal.
Brout,
Yes, very
and
good.
Gekwa.
Yeah, I enjoy the. I'm easy to please. I enjoy the red dog.
Yeah, I mean, I could see myself potentially going Brout. Right now, Gekwa's gonna have to have a good final Evo, but even then, like, I've had times before where it's like, I really like one particular starter, but then we got to the final Evo, it's like, okay, and dropping you like a hot sack of shit, we're over here now.
Yeah, it's like, are we gonna get Incineroar 2 with Pombon? Like, are we gonna get
Honestly, I
a
liked
humanoid
Layton more than
dog creature?
Rowlet on the first reveal.
Yeah,
And then we got the final Evo, it's
yeah,
like, and goodbye, Fire Kitty. Hello, Archer Owl.
yeah. And then Incineroar, who is turned into a full-on human wrestler, was like, "Oh yes, goodbye."
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. I get the appeal, but it's like point A to point C did not make much sense.
No, it did not. Especially when like Torracat was just like a larger Litten. And it's like, okay, we're
Yeah,
going from cat to Tony the Tiger.
man. Yeah, I mean, if Incineroar was like a standalone non-starter thing, it's like, oh fuck, what the hell is that? It would have been like a
Yeah,
non-issue. But here we are.
yeah.
Brout, yeah, seems funny. Angry bird, but green. And Gekwa is looks like a Neopet.
I am begging that Brout does not become our second grass fighting, kicking based bird.
Yeah,
He's swinging the Decidueye. Please don't just do it again. Like it was cool the first time,
yeah,
don't do it a second time. Learn from your mistakes.
yeah. He'll become regular Decidueye, but with a unibrow.
No,
Gekwa will become a blue Sceptile.
no. Not with the tail like
Or
that.
like or like something on the front of a soft soap
I,
container.
I see either water, poison, psychic, or fairy for Gekwa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the worry is Inteleon too.
The worry is Salazzle too.
Yeah.
That's the worry.
Primarina too.
That would be better than Salazzle too.
Yeah, true. Rolling it back to Pokopia real quick. Ditto creature human thing for Smash.
Yes. 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 And honestly, would not be that hard. Like you get
No.
certain abilities
Ditto's very
that you
squishy.
copy from other Pokemon that you can use. Like okay, so the Ditto could use move like Leafage or Rock Smash or Fly. Done.
Yeah, done. Perfect. And then you put two Pokemon in if you need to. Have one be Ditto and one be the obligatory second Incineroar.
If the next Pokemon that gets into Smash is a starter, it needs to be a fucking grass starter. I would also be totally okay with it being not a starter.
Mhm.
I feel like just doing the starters is very boring and very limiting. Like, you
Yeah.
can't tell me there aren't other good options from Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet than the starters.
Panda Mouse. We already proved it on this show.
Palafin, we already proved it on the
Yeah,
show.
we sure did.
Spydop, we also proved it on the show.
Hell yeah. And that other one, who I forgot, or whatever the hell we did.
It was a Alola Ninetales.
Oh yeah, we proved we can do a little night.
And we have several others on the wiki. There's Gengar that we did on the podcast. There's Meowth. I would love to do a Tinkaton someday. You made
Mhm.
fucking Kling Kling.
Yep.
We can do more than just starters, guys.
Yep.
Are there any other games that have been released that we did that we haven't already covered that you want to talk about, or more than like you
Uh,
had to say?
I get like from the indie cabal, but they're not necessarily just Switch 2. Like I'm after this. This is what'll date the episode. This is the release date of Mina
Me
the
the
Hollower.
Harrower.
So I will be downloading that and playing it for the rest of the night after this show. Um, and just kind of the hits. I do think there's one that Nintendo branded thing that we haven't glossed over yet, and that is GameCube NSO.
Oh, right.
GameCube NSO is a thing with a GameCube wireless controller attached to it, and yada yada, bing bang boom. Now that's kind of what I get behind with playing on the go. These older games, like I love being able to play like Luigi's Mansion on my Switch 2, somewhat elsewhere, Chibi Robo, Wind Waker, even though you had issues, but Wind Waker on the go, Path of Radiance. I mean, Fire Emblem is perfect for portable play because it's our turn-based strategy, turn-based RPGs are always fine for that. I feel. Um, I had a lot of fun being able to revisit Path of Radiance for the first time in almost 20 years and say like I'm playing it on my Switch too and in an Airbnb while I'm on a work trip and being able to pad my time instead of staring at a ceiling for 5 hours and unable to sleep, I can return to the world of Ike and the herons and shit and Oliver and Devdin.
And Danvid,
Yeah, and Danvid too.
Micaiah and Soth and Meg,
Yep. Yep.
Jeffrey and Toroneo, Har,
Yep.
Titania,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Alencia, Tabarn,
Hmm.
Nasala,
Yeah.
Neolucci,
Yes. Yes. A
Braum.
Volog, Zehark, Gatry, and Shinnon.
Fuck
And
Shannon.
Shinnon is a racist.
Fuck
No, he
Gatry
actually
too.
just
Yeah, no, fuck both of them. Fuck
yeah,
them
because
both.
Gatry just goes along with it.
Well, and Gatry's also just like the game's resident pervert character. It's like
Shield.
cool, great, love your
Mhm.
archetype. Please get out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really glad that I finally did GameCube NSO. We kind of figured that it would probably wait for the Switch too. And honestly,
Mhm.
they've been slow dripping. Like they've always slow
What else?
dripped into the
Right.
Switch Online. I was like, man, I feel like you could be giving us more GameCube by now to make it worth it. Because there's
Yeah.
only 10, I think. Oh, no, there's 9.
Yeah.
There's only 9 so far. And they released Gale of like in the initial reveal, they showed off Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum. Coliseum being the first game, and then they released Gale of Darkness in March. We're still waiting on fucking Coliseum.
Yeah, that
Sunshine,
makes sense.
Super Mario Sunshine was also part of the reveal. We haven't seen it yet. It's like what
It's
the
very
hell?
mystifying to me that Sunshine wasn't a part of the initial package.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only one game that
Especially
wasn't directly made by Nintendo, or well, more or less.
Soul Calibur 2,
Yeah,
yeah.
Soul Calibur 2. I'm surprised that that was one of the initial ones.
Hmm. I was pleased by it, but I was surprised. It was a choice to be made. But yeah, it was an impactful game back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Link, Heihachi, and Spawn.
I saw something recently. I don't know how true it is. That apparently for the PlayStation version, they had wanted to get Cloud Strife to be the guest character, and Square was basically like Tidus or nothing because the most recent character at the time, and was like, no, and then they just ported Heihachi in from Tekken.
Mhm.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was true, considering every time except for Smash, there has been Final Fantasy character getting into a crossover game. It's whoever's the most recent.
Yeah.
Noctis getting to Tekken 7, Cloud getting to Tekken 8. It's the rumor of Square saying Lightning or no one for PlayStation All Stars.
Mhm.
I would not be shocked.
I would have still gone for Tidus. Like that would have been plenty cool, but whatever.
I mean, compared to
Yeah.
Cloud, Tidus is
Yeah.
not it. Now, if they had done
Compared to
checked,
Cloud, a lot of characters are not it. Yeah.
checked could have been interesting.
Mm.
Put a villain in.
Yeah. And then they did with Heihachi.
Also, they can't put Cloud into Soul Calibur because then Sephiroth has to follow. Everywhere Cloud goes, Sephiroth follows without fucking fail. It's like, y'all need to get off Cloud's dick.
Sephiroth comes in a little too late. He's like, "I'm here to bring Soul Calibur to spare. Where's Cloud? Yoda? The fuck?"
Like, oh, that was last game Sephiroth. That actually kind of makes
Yeah.
me wonder, like, what if they did that? Like, you had you had three different versions. I guess it was just two for that Soul Calibur. One has Yoda and Starkiller. One has Darth Vader and Starkiller. What if they did that? Where like all three console versions had a different Final Fantasy character from a different game.
I'd be down for that.
That'd be cool.
Sony gets Cloud, of course.
Yeah, but that means Nintendo can get Cecil,
Yep.
and
Watch out.
Xbox, I guess, gets Lightning.
No, that fits Xbox.
I mean, it honestly does.
Yeah.
Either that or just do Clyde, but Clyde's already in Tekken, so do something different.
Yeah.
Mm, nah.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
wait. Give Xbox Arden.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. I was trying to think who was a good villain that wouldn't be like more appropriate for Sony or Nintendo. Like
And also
go with
let
Arden.
Gilgamesh go between all of the games.
Yes. He's in all three. Fuck
Yep.
it. So
Jonesy's there.
obviously the Switch 2 is going to last more than a year, right? We're not going to be pulling a Wii U on this shit
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fucking
I would
imagine.
imagine not. And I think it's gonna, there's this bell curve. It's not gonna sell as well as the Switch. I think we all know that. But it'll do admirably, I guess. Better than Wii U.
I mean, over time it might do as good as the Switch. The Switch has done crazy numbers. Anybody that expects it to do better is a fucking idiot. But also,
Yep.
Square for some reason thought that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth should have had more numbers than it did. And granted, sure, but it was released on just PS5 initially,
Hmm.
and everything always depreciates in viewership. Every
Yeah.
every season of a show loses viewers because people just are going to fall off. You're not going to get somebody new starting on season 3. People are
Right.
going to buy Rebirth if they haven't gone through Remake. That's just crazy
Yeah.
to think that. And it's not on PS4. Like, come on, Square,
Yep.
get your shit together.
Right.
But I think potentially over time, assuming the Switch 2 has the same lifespan as the Switch 1, I think you could reach Switch 1 numbers. Will it overtake
Yeah.
it? Maybe not. But I think it would get up there.
Yeah. Michael Pachter doesn't think so.
I don't know who that is.
Or Pater. I never pronounced that guy's name. It's a good thing you don't.
Sounds like a dick.
Yeah, sure
Yeah,
is.
only thing I can find is an Australian singer songwriter. So I don't know who the hell you're talking about. You said painter,
Yeah,
which is just giving me results for a painter. I don't know who
let
the
me,
hell you're talking about.
yeah, I'll send you a link. Any hoodle, as they say. Video games, Switch 2.
There is a Michael Pachter, but you said it wasn't that guy.
Yeah. No, it is that guy. I just don't know how to pronounce his name.
Well then, he definitely looks like someone whose opinion I would listen to. Sure.
He his opinion used to be littered through gaming sites. For whatever reason, they listened to him as a respected business analyst, and he has shit on Nintendo routinely for, gosh, at least since the GameCube generation. I remember reading about him on blogs when I was 7.
So one of the original Nintendoomers. Fuck
Yep.
those people.
Not a gamer, doesn't have much of an idea of the gaming history as far as we can tell, and just, but certainly has an opinion.
Yeah, it's because I'll listen to the opinion of someone that doesn't actually play video games talk about video game consoles, and yeah, I'll do
Yep.
that.
Because they're a sales analyst. It
Oh,
means they know a lot
goody.
about selling.
Yay.
Yeah, Switch 2. It's a respectable console. I don't know if they'll catch lightning in a bottle thrice if they decide to go the same route again with the next generation. But I mean, for now, it's good to have around. I look forward to a greater surge of first and second party titles releasing because the first year is honestly, I mean, and then this is again, it plagues all Nintendo consoles, and there have been worse instances than this, but it's a little light. Like if Bonanza didn't exist, be like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, but Bonanza, I think, is the biggest seller. Not only just like obviously selling with, but I think it's like the biggest attractive game for the Switch 2 in its first year. And it's
Yeah.
wild that it's not Zelda or Mario. There is no new Mario or Zelda yet. We have, yeah, sure,
Hmm.
we have Switch 2 versions. That doesn't count.
Right. Right.
But it is, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
and there's Mario Kart World, sure. Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon Pokopia, um, Metro Prime 4. Oh, no, Metro Prime 4 was a Switch 1 game. The Switch 1.
Hmm.
Can't even count that. Like, those were the big Nintendo games in this first year.
Yeah.
Star Fox is going to be part of. Actually, I guess Star Fox. Shit, I forgot what day that's releasing. I think it's just no. That's going to be like in a week after this comes out. So yeah, Star Fox is going to be like a Switch 2 year 2. Winds and Waves, Fortunes Weave, Splatoon Raiders. Those are going to be like, of what we know so far, the big year 2 games.
Yeah. Along with that original Paper Mario coming out in the style of Thousand Year Door.
Is this are you projecting a wish out into the world, or do
Yeah.
you know something I don't remember?
It's called Paper Mario: The Wish Projector.
Okay, I can see it. Not gonna lie.
Yep. Yep. And
But I mean,
yeah.
if we're going to talk about that, I mean, okay, so we'll transition to the rest of the episode. What do we hope to see out of the Switch 2 in the rest of its lifespan? What games would we like to see? Resurrected franchises
Yeah.
or sequels to things? Other things to come to its online services?
Super Smash Brothers.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't
If
know,
it, I
man.
mean, it's like scuba diving. If Smash isn't around, what am I even doing here?
Uh, I mean,
You can't just jump into the aquarium without your gear.
I mean, you
There's
could
sharks in there, yellow tangs.
goldfish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But now, Smash
Smash
Smash isn't obvious.
RPG.
We know what's going to happen. I will be shocked if Sakurai
Yeah.
isn't currently working on it. Uh,
The new game I'm working on is actually a 3D platformer for the ice climbers.
It is going to play like Shovel Knight.
Yes, but 3D.
It's 3D Shovel Knight, but where there's going to be sections of the game where it's going to become Mock Rider.
Yes. Astrobot will be there in a stunning gaming history moment.
Yes, yes, and
Just like in
so
Rayman Legends
will.
remake.
Oh, I mean, speaking of Rayman, leaks, rumors. If you like Rayman Legends, get excited.
With Astrobot. That's the rumor.
No,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
no, I'm talking about new Rayman.
Oh, I'm talking about Rayman Legends getting a remake.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
it's kind of apparently it's like a retelling. Like they're mixing it all up. Like it's technically Rayman. It's Rayman Legends gameplay mostly, but it's just like yeah, we're changing levels. Where apparently it's gonna be like a new final boss or some shit. It's like okay,
If the graphics that have been released so far as a leak are to be believed, it looks uglier than the original,
ouch,
significantly uglier.
yeah.
They escaped from the original art style and made it like this 3D mess. Like it's like okay, but it might be suffering from AI upscaling from the leakers, so we'll see.
Mm.
But yes, that's what I'm talking about. I saw that earlier today. Rayman Legends getting remade with 3D gameplay sections and Astrobot in the game.
Apparently, Rayman Origins Enhanced got leaked earlier today as well.
Oh, that's funny that they're doing this after they, fired the entire team responsible for making those games.
Maybe that's why we're
Really
getting
just
these leaks.
makes you feel good. Yeah, right.
Uh, Ubisoft is a confusing company. Um, I think there's so many franchises I want to see games. Like we know we're gonna get Mario, we're gonna get 3D Mario, we're gonna get Zelda. What I'm really hoping is Zelda breaks away from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom formula. Because like yeah, sure, getting the open world games was fine, but they were also kind of Tears of the Kingdom really did not do it for me. It really didn't. Like it had some good stuff, but like this game just felt like okay, it's Breath of the Wild, but different, and now you could make cars. Like, okay.
You can go in the sky and also underground to fight evil demons who scare you.
And characters don't remember you from the previous game. And
That's what gets me about that game. That's
like
what makes me
nobody's
mad.
like my thing was like, okay, we have these new towers. Like, what happened to the Sheikah towers? Huh? What's that? What happened to all the Sheikah shrines? Huh? What's that? It feels to me like play one or the other. Like pick whichever one you want, but play one or the other. It's the same experience.
Breath of the Wild was arguably better for that because it launched with the Switch. It was a progeniting game title. It innovated the franchise by introducing this gameplay and this world. And Tears of the Kingdom was the expansion pack.
Yeah.
And they once again did not hit with an adventure RPG. You always kind of think that there's some sort of fable and story to respect, but they get into their Miyamotoisms with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom hard, especially Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild, the story is just minimal, but they tell it. It's like okay, whatever. Tears of the Kingdom. Most of the characters do not remember you. You're telling me that Hesku doesn't remember you. Robbie doesn't remember you. Your Cass is non-existent. You're like,
Yeah.
what is this shit?
Impa
And
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 Pura are Impa, Pura, and the four nation leaders are the only ones that know you, and whoever was
yeah,
your the the Sidon Unobus of each group.
yeah. And
It's
then
like
you have oh, it's I'm forgetting. Oh, it's Gloom now for whatever reason. Uh and yeah, I mean the parts are all there, and they just did not tell the story that needed to be told, and they told it sloppily too. Like you once again fall into this pitfall, or if you find memories out of sync, it's like oh, that's what's happening with Zelda. And then at first glance, the Phantom Ganon projection of Zelda that you see throughout the game, why do you think that Zelda ever?
Yeah, so it's like the first couple times, depending on like what order you went thing you see her in, it's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But like even then the player knows that's not where Zelda is. As soon as you see one flashback, you know there's something going on. And there's
Mhm.
certain Zelda scenes like this the Goron ones. It's like, okay, you're not Zelda, you're evil. We're doing this shit again. I
Yep.
see.
Yep. 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 So the new Zelda game, I mean, all that we know about it is it's being built on the same engine as Breath of the Wild: Tears of the Kingdom. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the same gameplay or the same world or anything. I would be fine with an open world Zelda again, but please give me a different world and do not emphasize building as hard.
I'm so tired of open worlds. Honestly,
Mhm.
like people are obsessed with them, but honestly, I would much rather have a more linear story in, having explorable zones. Xenoblade.
Mhm.
Xenoblade is not open world, but boy are its zones huge and explorable.
Yep.
Go back to that. People be like, well, but do linear. It's like, shut the fuck up. It is so much
Mhm.
easier and better to tell a story with that's linear than it's like, oh yeah, go out and do things in any order. That works for a game that doesn't rely on throwing big story at you, like where you learn things just from interacting with items or NPCs. Like that works for games like Dark Souls, where you're not having a huge like save the world, go save the princess narrative. That's not Zelda. It's not
Yeah.
Metroid. Honestly, actually, Metroid kind of could potentially do that. But it's never been like a huge in your face follow this big
Mhm.
story either. It's more
Mhm.
open in terms of its stuff.
Yeah.
But don't do it for Zelda again, please. You want to have a
Mhm.
big open zone? Cool. Again, go talk to Monolith Soft. They know what they're doing.
Who did help with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom?
With their open world, yes. Because
Yep.
they knew how to design a huge world.
Mhm. I agree. I mean, I think back on the great Zelda moments, and there's this Miyamoto. His game design that is just peppered, even though he's no longer a prevalent, like active in game development, beyond being an executive producer and sharing his ideas. You still get these Miyamoto isms like tossed in throughout the Zelda games, and I just know like it's just that feeling. It's like the story, throw it in the trash.
I
That's
don't
my one thing with him.
I don't think
Um,
Miyamoto's been involved with Zelda since like the
in a
fucking
long
Super
time.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
It's
but
been
but still,
Aonuma
it's that
for
gameplay.
ages.
Yeah,
And
it's
then it's
still
not even
like
Aonuma
these last
anymore.
couple games. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's still like the ism though. It's this production value in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom where it's like they really aren't caring that much about the story, and I don't think it needs to be a very story heavy thing. Like Zelda stories are always very simple, but again, they are legends. They're fables. They're told in this fantastical, simple way that we've lost the structure. And it was cool with Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom was interesting. It's fun, but it's not like if you're looking for the essence of Zelda, it's kind of hard to find when you're a long-term fan of the franchise. So I agree with you there. And I think back on like the great fun stories of pretty much all the games before Breath of the Wild. Maybe not Triforce Heroes, but yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, they
Give him
tried
some
to
more
give us more of like a
traditional.
dungeon structure. Yeah, I want to see Zelda kind of in that style. I don't want to course correct totally back to linearity, but a open zone like you say would be fine. Like the way Wind Waker kind of approached it with the miniature islands, but a bigger scope would be cool.
Here's a question. If we are getting either like open world, open zones, what have you, Here's the Kingdom had kind of companions, sort of. You could have like one of the spirit ghosts, whatever you want to call them, following you around and they would help you out in the fights. Could we
Hmm.
potentially get a party for Link in the next game?
Maybe that would be interesting. Yeah, treat it kind of like you did here, but with like physical in the moment like cohorts. Give him like a little Korok man, like in oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors. The new Hyrule Warriors game was a game we glossed over. Age of Imprisonment.
Was that a Switch 2 exclusive?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. But like the Korok from that game, the dude give him a little guy. Give him a little guy.
Well, you give him a little guy. The little guy is always a thing.
Yeah,
Don't make him be another
right.
magical child.
Yeah, Link, The Legend of Zelda, Link and Grogu.
It's no, it's because like Mario and Link keep getting these companions of these small little things that just talk for them.
Mhm. Yeah,
Navi, Fi, Midna. We liked Midna, to be
that was
fair.
awesome. It was awesome. Yeah,
Cappy,
yeah,
Stuffwell,
yeah.
Starlo.
Yep.
Did not care for Starlo.
uh, give us give us a giant pebblet, like
No,
Boldred.
give us a person. Give us a regular
Yeah,
fucking person. We don't need
a
the fucking mascot in every fucking game.
A Horriblin to follow Link around and crawl on walls and ceilings.
No, a person.
You want a person to follow
Yes.
Link around? Are they a cute person?
I don't give a
Are
shit.
they
I just don't want a
are they
fucking
both
small
Dom
child or
Dom
creature that's going to
Pay?
be a goddamn mascot.
Yeah, Dom Pay. Dampe.
Okay,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd allow Dompe.
Have Link cart around the hand in the toilet throughout the game.
No, that falls under the line of creature.
Oh, okay. Tingle and
Honestly,
Link's
have it
Adventure.
be a Link and Zelda team up adventure. That's what you should
Yeah,
fucking do.
yeah.
People were so convinced
And
that we were going to have
Heston.
playable Zelda in Tears of the Kingdom. Didn't happen. But having a Link and Zelda actually traveling around fighting together, do that. There's the serious idea.
Yeah, without the meddlesome nature of like a Spirit Tracks. Oh, it's Ghost Zelda in armor.
Hmm. Even if you have to dress it up as she describes herself, show she's going as Sheik. Okay, that's fine. We still know it's Zelda.
Yeah.
And
Old
honestly, going
Tetra.
as Sheik would give you a different playstyle than Link's typical playstyle. So I'm fine with
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep. That would be cool. The Yiga come back specifically so you can have a version of Koga in this world.
Okay, I was grimacing, and then you said Koga. I was like, all right, I'm on board.
There's going to be a version of Tantalus who is smaller and helps you on your journey.
A version of what?
Tantalus. You know the oft-beloved boss character?
No.
Yeah. They'll be in the game. Um,
What the fuck? Okay, we're moving on. When you talk about games that aren't future games that aren't Zelda, other things, what else do
Uku,
we want to see?
all of its
No,
people.
stop it.
Zunari, okay.
We only have 30 minutes at most.
The Ho-Ho, Professor Ho-Ho will be there.
Jonathan,
What other
dial it
games
in.
besides Zelda? I 3D Mario.
Yes. With 3D
Yeah.
Mario, we know what's going to happen. What it's going to be, again, who the fuck knows? I don't think it's going to be Odyssey 2. If we were to get an Odyssey 2, we would have already had it.
Yeah, agreed. Odyssey's almost 10 years old. Jesus.
Yeah. Not and no Switch 2 edition. Where's
Weird.
the Switch 2 edition with explorable Isle Delfino?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the curveball we're gonna get. Super Mario Sunshine hasn't released on NSO yet because we're gonna tie it in with the reveal of Sunshine 2.
They're gonna no, they're gonna do the Switch 2 Odyssey, and Sunshine. All of Sunshine is ported in.
Okay. I would be
You
down.
you go to the to Dolphin World, thinking, oh hey, we just get to run around out of the field. No, it's just all sunshine. It's just
Hell
there.
yeah. Hell yeah. Super Mario Odyssey Sandbird's Revenge.
I don't have trauma over that because I
Il
never played it.
Il Piantissimo for Smash.
Where is my new Punch Out? Punch Out for
I don't
Wii
know.
worked really good with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. We have two fucking Joy Cons. Where's our new Punch Out? Where is
Yeah.
Pokemon Ranger? The Joy Cons can be mice.
Yeah.
That's the fucking cursor. All these DS and 3DS games that really use the bottom screen and had to use the stylus to like be a cursor to draw things around. Hello, we have mice now for the Switch 2. Give us those games again.
There's where's Ring Fit Adventure 2? I need more of that Drago in my life.
That's possible. Who?
Yeah.
Which Nintendo team made that? Okay, I think that was made by their quote unquote weird team. Who?
What if Drago and Bowser get together to see who can become the most buff?
That's going to be one of the new event matches in the next Smash.
Yeah. Awesome. And inferring that we get playable Drago, which would be fucking awesome.
Or Drago Balls.
Yeah, Drago, yeah.
I do think, like we talked about before, I think Drago would be a more interesting playable rep for Smash than the Ring Fit trainee.
Oh yeah, of course. Ring Fit Trainer, you've already kind of explored that with Wii Fit a little bit.
Exactly. And sure, there's other things you can do, but you're just going to be doing exercises. Like, okay, I can do exercises as a normal person, or I can do exercises as a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Gee,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
more interesting?
Yeah, you can use the Ring controller as the Ring Fit Trainer to like suck things up. It's kind of it.
Okay, cool. We made Kirby in a human shape. Thrilling.
That sounds terrifying when you put it that way.
It is.
Yeah.
What are the new things could we get here? We just oh yeah, that's
Um,
right. Yoshi actually, I just forgot Yoshi just released its game.
Yoshi and the
Mysterious
Mysterious
Book.
Book. Yep.
It's a smaller
Mhm.
adventure, kind of like it's a good feel game. So they make smaller ones. It's more akin to Super not Super Princess Peach Showtime, from what I've read.
I'm interested in playing it. It's as Yoshi games are, they've since Yoshi's Story, they've really skewed into being for younger audiences and in terms of, like Woolly World was kind of an anomaly with pretty difficult last couple of worlds and pretty and neat platforming. I think Crafted World brought it back to be more of a contained kid experience and was kind of meh. But the charm, like just the artistic charm of the game, the execution of how you enter each world through the book, and like it's appealing in a way that Yoshi's Story always was to me, and I'm interested, and I'm also not paying a lot $70 for it.
No, no, God no.
Which is kind of the rub for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Uh I hope Kirby does another 3D game. Do 2D as well, but
Yeah,
what was the game? Oh, fuck, what was it called? Forgotten Land. I was thinking
forgotten.
False Bound. It's like nope,
Mhm.
nope. Forgotten Land was so
Kirby and
fucking
Drago in the
good.
False Kingdom.
God,
Yeah,
we got to get some more Kirby. I'm honestly surprised that we didn't get like some other 2D remakes. There were rumors that we were
yeah.
going to get Planet Robots. Fire Emblem. There was rumors that we were supposed to be getting, supposedly, Fire Emblem Genealogy. That's what it was. Was supposed to be getting a remake, but then it just never appeared. So like, okay, was it fake? Did it get canned partway through? Because we know for like the way that they number their games internally, there was a game in between Three Houses and Engage, which is where the remake would have fit in, but it just we haven't seen
Mhm.
it. So was it canned? Are they still sitting on it? Who the hell knows?
They
Uh,
sat on Engage for quite a
they
while,
did. It was like I don't think it was quite a year. I think it was like close to a year before they released Engage. Like, okay,
Mhm.
and we know Nintendo has done this with some other games in the Switch One's lifetime. I was like, come on. I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of other franchises
I
that
agree.
we really need to get some games for. Pikmin 5, I think, is
Mhm.
guaranteed. Or not
Yeah.
Sakurai. Miyamoto made it very clear that he wanted the gap between 4 and 5 to be shorter than the gap between 3 and 4. It's like good. Also, can we have multiple
I
players
mean,
again? Can we get some co-op back to it?
are we going to acknowledge the Nate the Hate leak that has mostly been true so far?
I forget what else was in there besides him saying 3D Mario was next year, and we were going to get another Star Fox game that was going to be less traditional.
Yeah, which scares me and also
Oh,
doesn't, considering this is a yeah.
and it's some of the leak stuff like from Nate. Some of it was from like another person that had posted before Nate that had similar information, but also was like going to be a new Wario Land game. It was like holy shit, Wario Land is being
Yeah,
acknowledged again.
I would have taken a Shake It remake, but if they want to do a full ass new game, do it.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah,
it's a combo
I
pack of
have been
Wario Lands 1 through
enjoying.
4 in one
Yeah,
cartridge.
I'd be okay with that too. I have been enjoying Wario World, by the way. It's definitely like a lower brass game, but it is satisfying to beat the shit out of dinosaurs for some reason, for
Hmm.
some unknown reason, as Wario.
Okay.
Thank you, NSO GameCube edition.
What else is there?
um, yeah.
Obviously, we always talk
F
about more
Zero.
F. Yeah, I was trying to get there. F-Zero. Yeah. I mean, they put
Mm,
GX as one of the first three GameCube games for NSO. So, and they did F-Zero 99, which nobody fucking expected. It's like clearly they remember F-Zero, but they're all just like, well, we don't want to make it until we have a new idea to not just make the same thing that we made before. It's like, bitch, Star Fox.
mhm. Yeah, right. The Star Fox game that is a full ass new game is gonna be G0.
It's gonna be an Adventures 2. I wouldn't be
If
surprised if they remake Adventures to have it be in the same timeline as New Star Fox. That way they can still do
yeah,
things with Crystal.
yeah.
But if you do, please, really don't remake, reboot Adventures.
Hmm.
Don't
Hmm.
just upscale things or upgrade, give it quality of life updates. Just ground up, reboot the game. Pull a not like how remake is potentially doing weird timeline shit, but do something expansive like Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Hmm. Yeah, and you can play with the story. Dare to not have Andros jump scare at the end. You
Yeah,
don't need him.
do it
General
Andros
scales
secret boss if you
make
want
it
to do
more.
something with Andros, but actually let
Yeah,
it be general scales.
yeah. And I'm down with a on foot mostly Star Fox game. That's
Yeah.
fine. I really enjoyed Assault too. It's whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, of course, I think all of our number one wishes as Star Fox fans is for the story to advance after this next release.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it. The designs for the characters have been divisive amongst some people, not as much as you would think, on the broader internet, but definitely within like our group. You
Yeah,
know,
like,
um,
I've come around
yeah,
on part of the designs. I think Slippy looks a little off. I don't. I think it's probably like his skin texture looks weird, and then just Fox's face. It's like okay, we need to like trim some of his chin fluff because he just
yeah.
looks fat, and
Are you
it's
saying we can't
weird.
star in Star Fox?
What?
So you and I can't be in Star Fox.
No. Like I
No
wasn't
fatties
liking
allowed.
Falco at first. Was like okay, I think like looking at him again, like okay, I think Falco is fine. Peppy looks completely okay. Um, General Pepper though doesn't even look. Granted, we only really saw him from behind. I think, like he did not look
No, we
like
got
the
a full
same.
face shot.
Did we? Okay. Well, from what I
Oh yeah.
remember seeing him, he did not look like he was the same breed of dog. He looked like completely different. It's like what the fuck.
Certainly looked better than he did in Assault. The
Wow.
Assault Pepper was, yeah.
Pigma though looked perfect.
Mhm. That's just the thing. I mean, I would be upset about the Star Fox. I would be more upset about the Star Fox Lilac Wars being retold again, but that we're getting like extra cutscenes and plot involved with the James McCloud backstory, and they promised more to that, and just how well executed it looks. I'm like, I'm okay with it. It's like it looks like the perfect iteration of the story. If you can promise that after this we do get something new
Yeah.
or whatever, I'm fine with this. I'm like, whatever. Just don't do it a fifth time.
Mm-hmm. I just found a picture of Pepper, and he looks better than what I remember, but he still doesn't look. He doesn't feel right compared to like previous appearances.
You know what? There was someone in our group who was pretty mad about the cat redesign, and after I watched the trailer, it's like, yeah, it's pretty drastic that redesign of her. Like they changed her hair color. There's like this implication that maybe she dyed her hair pink and it was washed out, and she looks
She
very scrappy.
in the very small
Yeah.
piece that we see of her, she looks feral.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually like it.
It's like I'm looking at different versions of Cat. 64, she looks dark. She's dark purple, polygonal like everybody else. 2006, Command. She is a black cat with like white areas. So not the first time we've had her be completely remade. And then 64 3D, she's pink with some white fluff. And now, oh, and then in Zero is the same design as 64 3D, but a lighter pink. And now she looks white, just white. And granted, we're seeing a really low quality screen for her, and what we've seen in the trailer so far, but she definitely don't look right.
But
Actually, it kind of looks like
I
the
think
top of her head that used to be white. Kind of looks like that might be pink now. They just switched her colors, and she's got like
but
some pink under the eyes.
there's this like complaint, there's this complaint that she's not pretty, and I'm like, from that perspective, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, seriously,
You
they're
know,
animals, people.
yeah, you shouldn't like, and this is something that was very prevalent in the 80s and 90s with character design for like anthropomorphic animals. It's like, again, like looping back to this idea, there's the girl one. So anything we can do to evade that trope and acknowledge that Cat is this character that is feral, who was part of Falco's mercenary team before Fox, and is a lone wolf mercenary. I'm like, why would she be like like just girly girl, you know?
I mean,
So
yes, I would also say to that though, you can be a fucking murderous assassin and still be girly. Those aren't
true
necessarily
enough,
mutually
but
exclusive.
yeah, all I'm saying is Star Fox
But
for character
not just
exclusively
having
is
the
straight up.
girl be pink because of how stereotypical that is. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see. I look forward to playing Lilac Wars again.
Trying to think what other franchises that we would hopefully see games from. Like, there's
Get Icarus.
Earthbound's not going to happen. Can we please get the Uprising port for fuck's sake? Like again, the Joy Cons can be a mouse. Make it happen. I
Xenoblade
think it'll be a
4.
bit before we see Animal Crossing, considering that they did it. Anything they got a Switch 2 edition of, I don't necessarily think they're. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen anytime soon, but I don't think it's necessary to get it soon. They already did a Switch 2 edition of it, like 2D Mario.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to be getting 2D
Animal
Mario in the next couple of
Crossing.
years.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival 2.
I was talking to somebody recently. They're just like, I swear to God, if the next Animal Crossing is fucking Amiibo Festival again, it's like, I don't think it will be. You're fine. I think it's
Animal
quite
Crossing
telling.
Paper Car Racer.
I think it's telling that they gave a Switch 2 edition for Xenoblade X, but
Hmm.
not Xenoblade 2. I don't
Yeah.
think one or I think X is the only one that got an upgrade. The other three
Hmm.
didn't. Xenoblade 2 is or maybe three did or something. I don't know. Like two didn't get anything. It's like but I saw that there was talk about how I can't remember who it was. Oh yeah, it was Cosmos's voice actress had talked about how she was doing voicing for Cosmos recently. It's like
Mhm.
people going like, huh? What the fuck does that mean? Are we getting something Xenosaga? Are we getting a enhanced version of Xenoblade 2?
Yeah,
What's going on?
yeah. What's going on?
What's going on? I don't know. Do I have any information?
Starfy on Switch 2.
Do what on Switch 2?
Starfy.
I mean, who made Starfy? Who? I mean, obviously Nintendo. But like, what? Who made Starfy? Like, what?
Right.
Oh, Tosei developed it actually, and Nintendo
Oh,
published
there you
it.
go.
What's Tosei been doing? What have you guys been up to? Anything? What was the last thing Tosei did? Oh, oh no, they're on support duty.
Oh,
They either did or they helped with the Tales of Grace's F remaster. They also supported the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake, uh, Soul Covenant for MetaQuest. They provided support for the Thousand Year Door remake. The last thing that they co-developed WarioWare Move It. It was like the last thing it looks like that
oh.
they did, I think, or this. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. They're not listed on that one. They co-developed a couple other Dragon Quest things. They've been working a lot with just other companies in supporting them. It looks like not really doing anything themselves. So I think Starfy is dead. Say Starfy is in the same grave as Golden Sun.
Ever Oasis
Who made
2.
Ever Oasis? Who? What part of Nintendo did that? Wait, am I? No, Ever. Oh no, I think yeah, I was thinking of a different thing. Oh, Grezzo. So again, somebody different. Uh, and yeah, they're no, they made Topia partly. They
There
showed.
you go.
I don't know. They didn't like. They weren't the primary developer, but they worked on it in some capacity. They helped out with Echoes of Wisdom was their most recent thing. The Link's Awakening remake, the Luigi's Mansion remake. Ever Oasis
A
was their last
game,
main thing they did.
a game that prominently features the Twerky from Metopia.
It did.
Yeah, and I'll
All
do it
right,
again.
we are
Twerky
coming
for
up on time here. So, Jono, name one thing that you would like to see them that you'd like to see get on the Switch 2 before its life ends.
brand new Paper Mario. That is not the Thousand Year Door remake. That is in the style and vein of the first two Paper Mario games.
Okay, okay.
Caveat.
Now, I'm about to say the Monkey's Paw Curls Sticker Star remake.
Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And
uh,
you?
I mean, Paper Mario was pretty much like my general thought as well. But to come
Mhm.
up with something different, I don't
Smash
want to say a
Bros.
remake. Smash is something that we haven't already talked about. Like more Fire
Um,
Emblem remakes come to mind, but that's too low hanging.
I was gonna say the genealogy remake.
Honestly, remake everything that doesn't have a class or a casual mode so that I can play them.
Mhm.
Just put
Yeah.
make all of them.
Yeah.
Don't give me any new. Don't make any other new Fire Emblem games. Just remake all the old ones until they all have casual mode. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. Uh
Even Tier Ring Saga.
I mean, I would like Golden Sun to come back. I played the first two games for the first time in the last couple
Yes.
years. I'm gonna play Dark Dawn at some point, either late this year
Mhm.
or early next year. I'd like to see more from that franchise. These companies that used to make their own things and they got turned into support studios or only making spin-off games. Let them have a turn in the fryer again. Like let them actually make their own thing for once in 20 years. Let Camelot
Yeah,
have some fun. Let Hudson Soft have some fun.
yeah. Have Hudson Soft make that new Mario Party.
Make Spyro 4 on the Switch. Wait, shit, that's owned by Microsoft now.
Release TurboGrafx 16 on the NSO because I miss those games and they're more valuable to me than Virtual Boy.
I'm surprised we don't have more Sega
Which,
on the virtual on the NSO,
yeah,
honestly. Like not like they have a
yeah,
console to sell.
yeah. And to tackle that point head on, yes, Virtual Boy has its NSO app, and you can basically buy a Virtual Boy for the Switch too.
I opened it up just to see like what things would look like if I didn't have the thing. Yeah, it's not. You can't.
No, you can get the cardboard version, but I would go full bore if I were going to do it, and I just can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
But that's how far we've come. They've
Isn't
literally
that
put
aren't we getting a
a
Rhythm
real
Heaven?
Virtual Boy. We are getting a Rhythm Heaven on the Switch, like Tomodachi Life, kind of.
Yeah. We haven't heard anything about that in a while. I forgot about that.
No, I think it may have a release date. I'm not sure. I might have forgotten.
Bring
I
back
think it.
Chibi Robo.
Hmm.
Man, there's so many good games. Like, obviously, we all want, more Mario, more Zelda, more Kirby, more Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. Bring back some of the small stuff again.
Yeah.
What Switch 1 started doing halfway through its life and towards the end, like with Famicom Detective Club, Rhythm Heaven finally getting its comeback, Tomodachi Life. Bring back more of the small fries. And I say small fries affectionately.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Rhythm Heaven Groove, July 2nd.
Oh, yeah, coming up. About a month. No, yes, a
Hmm.
month.
Yep. Yep.
And once that comes out, I assume you'll be getting that right away.
Day one.
I hope you have time to play it on day one. Day two, fuck
Me
you. But day one, you gotta have day one.
I think that's a Thursday. No, it's a Thursday.
Well,
We'll
what day did
see.
you say was July 2nd?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Cough, cough. Oh
Might be
no,
recording
I'm
the
sick,
show.
boss. I can't come in today.
Yeah. Ah,
All right. Well, I
George.
think we've talked about all we have with the Switch 2, unless you have any final thoughts as we go into our final couple minutes of the episode.
Uh, no, I will play the Switch 2 in every life to the degree that I can.
All right.
Whether
Um,
I'm
the last
Jonno
thing
or
I will end on,
Suckles the Clown
dude,
or Clifford.
no.
It's got to be
The last thing
Clifford.
I'll say with the Switch 2 is,
You let it go, you
all you people that were talking shit about Nintendo because they had to raise the price on the Switch 2 because of a combination of tariffs and the AI chip bullshit. Hey, yeah, didn't Sony and Microsoft raise their prices more and first and the Steam Deck raised it even more after that? It's like, yeah, stop being Nintendo doomers. They raised it the least, and they're also doing bundle things, and they give you a 4 month timeline. So, Nintendo's winning. Eat shit. See you in the next episode as we hopefully make a character with the two of us again. Goodbye.